This is 1 litre of water. This is 1 gallon of water. Wait, hang on a minute, no it's not. So this is a gallon of water. This is what I aim to drink per day for the next 7 days. I really don't know about this one. Now even just sitting here, it doesn't even look like too much. But if I leave myself short by the end of the day, it's gonna be a pain to try and get all this water in. Like this is a pint glass, a pint. Now to help me with this, I'll be using this bottle, which is exactly 2.2 litres. Now if I fill it up to the 2... Louis, stop my video. It's about 3.7 litres is 1 gallon, but 2 of these per day will be my daily goal. It's the night before the challenge, and tomorrow I'll start straight away pretty early and get some water down. That's the plan anyway. I think if I can try and knock out a couple of litres by sort of like 1 o'clock, I'll be happy with that. Now I think one thing that will massively help with this challenge is that because I go to the gym already, I'll already need quite a bit of water, so that will help, but at the same time, I've really got to sort of almost plan my day out in terms of drinking water, which just sounds just stupid. God, I don't know if that intro was worth it. That's just taken me about 5 minutes. Now you see, another reason for doing this video is because I drink too much of this or this. So some of you may be able to relate to this. I probably go through about 4 cans a day. Back in the day, I would probably drink about a 2 litre bottle and a half of Pepsi Max per day, and then at the weekends that would probably increase to about 4 litres per day. So in total, I was drinking about 20 litres of this. So I mean, to be fair, all diet, which I guess helps a little bit. So like I said, it's the night before. I'm gonna drink my last of these and enjoy them and await tomorrow. Porridge is not a drink. I mean, let's be honest, I'm not winning any awards for a presentation there, but it tastes good.
So down went my first glass of water. This was before my breakfast, so just trying to get ahead of myself basically, because I knew it was going to be a lot of water to drink throughout the day. Dog just woke up, lazy thing, scratching himself there. Anyway, on to the breakfast. I actually felt more full drinking more water. I think, you know, totaling about a litre of water with breakfast, so already quite ahead. You can see them back there, the time was 9:15, so yeah, good start to the day to be fair, and yeah.
So usually in the morning you would see me with a mug of coffee in my hand. Now that's another reason why I'm doing this challenge. Now I usually drink about 3 or 4 cups of coffee a day, and most of them aren't just instant coffees, which means that there's a high percentage of caffeine. A recent study suggests that drinking 2 cups of coffee a day should keep the average person going throughout the whole day, but it doesn't keep me going. Now the main reason for this is because I've got used to this caffeine that I've been putting in my body on a day-to-day basis, which means that my body's effectively become numb to the doses of caffeine that I've been having. They call it effectively a detox stage, which is where you get rid of that substance or that thing for a period of time, and then when you come back to have it again, the effects are stronger because you're less used to having it at that point. So I'm hoping after this 7 days, potentially I won't have to have 4 of them a day just to get me through. Anyway, let me eat my breakfast.
So one of the main reasons for drinking more coffee is, well, I'm going to blame it on being a student. You can simply not be a student without just being exhausted all the time. 25 hours a day, exhaustion, which leads to headaches, feeling unhealthy, feeling just really rubbish after eating as well. But also, it's not really talked about too much with the guys, but my skin just feels dry and scratchy all the time. So recently I've just been feeling incredibly horrible. So I wanted to change that. So the way I was going to go about it was to basically just drink, you know, as much water in one go as I could. So I just basically filled up glasses of water and just tried to absolutely neck them. And to be fair, it worked. Alright, so right now we're off to the gym and I'm taking this with me. This is a 1 litre bottle. I'm hoping if I can get through... There we go. If I can get through 2 of these, I've actually reached my daily goal, which has come up a lot faster than I thought it would. And then gym session done for the day. Today was sort of like a push session, but like a couple of them I just superset with bicep curls because I just want the biceps, mate, do you know what I mean? So there goes my last litre of water. Alright, so that was day number 1 complete. I really had to focus on getting up at a reasonable time to make sure that I could reach the 1 gallon of water by the end of the day. This was especially apparent, you know, in the first few days where I found that I had to drink at least half by about 2 o'clock to stay on track. So far it sounds all well and good, but drinking too much water is a thing. Now it sounds stupid, like the body's like basically water itself, but it actually can be dangerous. And obviously I didn't fancy, you know, getting injured doing this challenge. Wasn't on the top of my list, if I'm honest. However, at first, if you're not used to drinking high volumes of water, then yeah, it can be quite dangerous for you. Especially if your body mass is already pretty low, which luckily mine's not. So how this works, the sodium levels in your bloodstream basically drop, and that's not good. I won't get into the scientific value of that, however, it's known as hyponatremia. And yes, you could die. Anyway, hyponatremia aside, by day 3, there seemed to be one new key theme to my day.
Oh, I need the toilet. I don't want to get out of bed. It's really bright in my room, but it's like... It's 2 in the morning and I need the toilet. Which means I have to get out of bed.
Yeah, I was going to the toilet a stupid amount of times, and yeah, it sort of just became a very, very common thing in my day. However, all that rubbish aside, I did begin to see some new benefits.
Alright, so it's day 5, and my skin is just feeling so much better. Like, there's no dryness, it doesn't feel like when I open my mouth, it doesn't feel like it's cracking or anything like that. It's just all smooth.
I mean, on day number 6, I drank 6 litres of water, which is over half extra. That is 6 of these bad boys. Because I just began feeling thirsty all the time, you know, filling up my water bottle all the time became a task in the day. Having a full bottle of water next to my desk. Maintaining that meant that I was always drinking, you know, having a sip now and then. And yeah, I just genuinely became more thirsty the more water I drank, because my body was adjusting. Also, which I've not seen loads of people talk about, is drinking water actually gave me a massive energy boost. Now, this is odd because water literally has nothing in it. It's literally just H2O. However, I used to wake up and need like an hour in bed to just sort of roll around, get myself going, and then eventually rip myself off the sheets and get out of bed. But now, after 10 minutes, I can sort of get out of my bed feeling regenerated from the sleep I just had and actually feel good and feel fresh and ready for the day in 10 minutes. Now, I know some people in this world, and maybe you watching here, can get out of bed like that, but I can't. And I know for sure that you and the majority of the people who are watching this video struggle to get out of bed in the morning. So yeah, I can get up much easier now, just feeling generally better for that as well. You know, just felt alive, which, thinking about it, is always a good thing. Now, I'm not sure if, you know, these sort of benefits and some of the feelings that I had were just psychosomatic, but I did just feel better, which in turn motivated me to go to the gym more and actually start eating a bit better too, all having positive benefits. I'll do a video on that separate. Talking about eating though, I actually found myself eating less. This meant less, you know, unnecessary snacking, and actually allowed me to focus on the actual food I was putting on the plate and not just, you know, that massive urge of hunger where you just, you know, anything. I could eat anything right now, like cheese or chocolate. I mean, here there really aren't any downsides. You know, for the benefits, I really don't mind weeing for 5 hours in a day. But yeah, that brings me on to one of my last points I want to talk about here, and that's weight loss. Now, I haven't really focused on it too much within the video. However, I've definitely heard stories of people who actually lost quite a few pounds, and that is not money for any potential Americans watching. They're probably not. Point is, that is not money, that is weight. Now, this was most likely because of the, you know, the less snacking that I noticed, but also just the general way that their bodies was adapting, and even my body adapting to this new extra consumption of water. I ended up losing 2 kilos this week, and that puts my yearly total to 6.5 kilos. And to be fair, I'm pretty happy with that. Even if some of the days I wasn't feeling the literal benefits, I can stand assured that the extra water that I was drinking was having positive effects on my body. And that's always good to know. So the challenge did end a few days ago now, and to be honest with you, I have been keeping this up. And I'm going to keep this up for as long as my body wants to. Here's a bonus clip of me drinking a coffee, the first one since the end of the challenge. Oh, I'm just loving it, aren't I? Wow, look at the smile on this face. Brilliant. To be fair, drinking water, in the grand scheme of things, is quite a small cog in the machine. However, it's a good place to start. Please also like the video. It helps push the video out to more people. I do work really hard on these videos, so I would appreciate that a lot. So please. I want to know if you guys have ever tried this, or maybe even you're going to try it. Let me know down in the comments. I'm generally interested to hear maybe how you reacted to it differently, or maybe if you felt the same way. Also, the subscribe button helps with the same thing. So any of those two and the comments, they really do help. So have a good rest of your day. But also click this video that can help you balance your gym and college life. You know, I know how hard it is sometimes to get a decent schedule in. So click that video. I think it'll help you out.